What is up, YouTube? Tinman77 here today with the long-awaited AP Bard guide for Season 14. So I'm still running pretty much the same runes. I'm going Electrocute, Cheap Shot, Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter, and then Magical Footwear, Futures Market. Makes sense, you get your item spikes earlier. It's a money printer build, we call it. Taste of Blood would be fine. I like Cheap Shot more, and same for Treasure Hunter. This is still fine, but I feel like a little bit more early roam potential is really good in this meta. Maybe you have to run to the Void Grubs or something, and Relentless Hunter really helps there. Obviously, if you play against the Mage bot, you go Magic Resistance. You can also, if you really don't like the boots, you can go Scorch, and then one of these three. You can go Scorch Transcendence, Scorch Celerity, Scorch Absolute Focus. I wouldn't recommend Absolute Focus, but my personal favorite is Celerity, but some people like Transcendence, which is also fine since new items don't give that much CDR anymore. But this is the most consistent for me. Scales really well into the mid game. That's pretty much it. I guess if you really play for lane, you can also go something like this, something like this. I haven't gone it a single time in Season 14. I'm being greedy. I'm going this exact rune setup a lot of the times. Let's get to the item. There's basically two item builds really. One is the Rod of Ages build. You rush Kirkies, then you go blasting one Ruby, whatever you can buy. You don't really want to buy the Sapphire Crystal, then you finish Rod of Ages, then you finish Liandry's first. And only then you finish Rapid Fire Cannon. Boots you can go Ionids with this Mercs Tabis, depending on what team comes. Most of the times it's going to be one of these two, because they're cheaper. If they don't have any slows, I think Ionian boots are fine because you don't really have a lot of ability aids from the items. Only go these two if it's really good, if they have like 4 AD auto attackers or something, or a lot of CC and magic damage. The last item would be something like this. Me personally, I like Lichbane a lot, gives some movement speed, some haste as well. They have a lot of magic resistance, you would go Void stuff. I don't think you go these two, you probably go either one of these two. I had really good success with these two. What is the pro about this build? When do you go this? You go against more like tanky comps, where the fights are longer. You have a lot of sustain with Rod, a lot of life. You deal percentage damage with Liandry. In long fights, this is extremely good. Then we have the second build, the Rocket Belt build. And there, this will be your core Kirky's Shard Hextech Alternator. After that, you finish the Hextech Rocket Belt. And then you first build another alternator before you finish the rapid fire. You build another one of those, finish the rapid fire, then go Lichbane. And fourth item would be something like this. They have a lot of magic resistance, void stuff, else raw boss, storm surge if you really want it, but you can't always proc it consistently. But it's cheaper, I guess. Not the biggest fan, but it's fine. Boots is the same as for the others. If you're really fed and they're squishy, you can also go Magic Pen boots. You can also go Sorcerer Shoes. That's pretty much it. When do you go this? When enemies are squishy, you're more like an assassin. Or if they have like crucial spells, you can dodge with Rocket Belt. It's really fun though. This is way more fun with the Rocket Belt. It's super cheap item, gives you AP, health, some haste, a cool active. Pretty much everything you need. If they have something like a Seraphine or a Renata, sometimes you can just dodge the ult with the Rocket Belt, which will be more worth than being more tanky. Yeah, and you can use it in a lot of ways. You can use it to chase people. You can use it as poke or like damage. You can use it to escape. I like this a lot. This one scales really. Like if you have these two items, man, in the team fights, you're so tanky. You have good sustain. You have movement speed, a lot of AP. You deal damage, burn damage. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably update this in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks if something changes. Tinman out.